All right. Good morning, Todd. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. And yourself?
Good. Thanks for meeting with me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So we chatted a little bit before this call, so kind of want to go through and get some additional details about what you've done. So to clarify, you do have a Bachelor's of Fine Arts degree, and you are also SHRM certified. So starting off, we had mentioned that you were in graphic design for quite some time. So talk to me a little bit about what industry that was and what your outlook looked like there.
In graphic design, it varied. So when I originally started in graphic design, I worked for a daily newspaper and did that for a couple of years. I don't even believe it's on my resume any longer. From there, I went to an advertising agency, got exposure in all sorts of different industries, from baking to education to agriculture, fine arts, arts management, manufacturing. Really ran the gamut. Our client base, one of our largest clients was Illinois Department of Employment Security. And I actually had print ads in every newspaper in the state of Illinois that I designed and developed for that customer. Really fun experience. From there, I went to work for Newell Rubbermaid, a division called Amrock, and worked for them in the capacity of a graphic designer and really revamped their trade show presence, all their catalogs, did a lot of design work for everything they have in the Walmart hardware line. Was with them for a little over a year. From there, I transitioned to Greenlee Professional Tools and was with them for 19 years. Started as a graphic designer and quickly was promoted to creative services manager. Was responsible for all of their advertising, trade media, trade shows, online training videos, photography, and managing a staff there as well, multiple designers, trade publication specialists, and trade show specialists. Also managed all their retail packaging globally, and was heavily involved with our distribution network, which was total of over 12,000 distributors globally, doing custom graphics for their retail locations, etc. 2014, I transitioned to human resources.
Yeah. So that's kind of started off with okay. So that was a Greenlee, right?
Correct.
That you went in. Okay. And then what did that look like for you? What were your duties in the human resource department with them?
So in 2014, like I said, I transitioned to human resources. I trained at corporate for about 6 months, and it was really getting exposure to performance management, to payroll systems, learning company policies and procedures, getting exposure to labor relations. Greenlee had 5 different locations in the US at that time, 3 separate labor unions. So got exposure to all that, how to administer grievances, and involved in arbitrations and contract negotiations, etc. And then beginning of 2015, I was offered my first HR business partner role with the company, and I was relocated to Louisville, Kentucky, where I was an HR business partner for a steel fabrication facility. Basically, when I started, I was HR department of 1, hit the ground running, and basically was responsible for the full life cycle of the employees in the facility, from doing all the recruiting and, writing all the job descriptions, bringing everything compliant with OSHA, and really revamping the entire HR department there. There was not an HR partner in the facility for probably 4 years prior to me coming in. It was handled remotely. So very good experience.
Okay, awesome. And then talk to me about what you did most recently.
So most recently, I was with Pratt & Whitney here in Jupiter, Florida, and was responsible for supporting the OEM and MRO divisions of the facility here. So my population that I supported was 650 bargained employees in the development and manufacturing of aircraft engines, and working in the facility. Total site population is about 3,000 employees.
Okay, wow.
So I was also involved in supporting some of the exempt population in the engineering department, and EH&S, and other random, like we had our own fire department, so I supported that organization as well.
Okay, perfect.